Why does South African people hate other African black people? Why does it happen? From the beginning of the times, since South Africa is seen as country, South Africans attacked for 4 moments foreigners in South Africa, sending them away. It have been called xenophobia. Why it happened? In today's video, I'll try to explain you the proper story in order to make you understand why it makes things like this happen, why you will continue getting illegal foreigners in your country and legal foreigners in your country, why it is going to continue like this one. I'm not pretty sure if you will like or not this video, but I'm inviting you to click on like, subscribe, and follow me for more videos like this one, because in this video we are going to talk about these tough issues, because these tough issues must be spoken. We have to talk about this one in order to make people understand the story or the history of it. Do you see? What we see in South Africa when it is a xenophobic moment, we see a black South African chasing other black people from other nationalities. Why it is happening like this? Because South Africans are foreigners in their own countries. South Africans, they doesn't have the right to get things in their own country. Because of what? It happened because South Africa have been colonized by the white people. And those white people did not want to hire South African, because South Africans, they would have money, they would have better lives and so on. And as white, during that colonization process, they would not be able to say, hey, you do this and that one, the white guys, because of what? Because the black South Africans would have money, would have education. That is the reason why in that apartheid moment you had things for black people and you had things for white people. After breaking this apartheid moment, we seen these two things joined, like mixed. Because of what? Because they want to make it uniform, you see. So the white guy still doesn't want South Africa to have something for them. South Africa was not designed to be for South Africans, is what I do see right here. Because of what? The first job of the white government was to send away South Africans from investments. The first big business that we had was in South Africa was the mining business. And the business of mining, in the mining business, the major of the people was white. And when they decided to hire people, black people, they started hiring people from other nationalities. And the first nation that they went to hire people was Mozambique. Do you understand? Because of what? Because they did not want to give money to the black South Africans. So what they saw, they after breaking the apartheid, they saw that we have to mix this one. So instead, this must be not a black country, must be a white country. If you see according to how you act, it doesn't make sense to still having whites in South Africa, because if you look at the Mozambican independence, you will see that in Mozambique we had independence and we sent away all the white people. Why it did not happen in South Africa? Because it was convenient for them. It was convenient because they wanted to keep on running their businesses inside. You see, it happened even in Zimbabwe, like this one, because they did not want to have the white people there. So once the white people wasn't sent away, they saw, over here we can control. Instead of be us white chasing the blacks, why don't we not hire South Africans, and we hire South Africans with a proper value, and hire foreigners with no documentation, with nothing, for less? They started doing this one, and they are the problem, and they started doing this one. What you did as a South African, you started chasing that guy who is getting employed for the employees. Why are you doing this one? Because you don't understand. You don't understand that the problem is not for who is not with in that. The problem is not the foreigners. The problem is the system that gets benefit from it all. So I was thinking, what if instead of chasing immigrants, no matter know if it is foreigner or not, you start listening to your own minds and say, people, the problem is foreigners. They are coming here and they are having jobs. Okay, who is giving those jobs or these jobs? Is this and this one? Why don't we go to that guy and say, do not hire foreigners here, hire only South Africans? Like that one, you will stop the movement because there will be not money for illegal or legal immigrants. Because when it is a xenophobic moment, you don't choose anyone, you chase anyone. Someone is my neighbor in South Africa. I'm living in South Africa legally. And someone heard the talker, that guy is from Mozambique. And when it is in a xenophobic moment, is the first one getting katana coming against me. Why it happened? Why it is happening like this one? So, if you understand the history, you won't make the same mistakes always. You will be able to understand the thing, and you will be able as well to change the behavior, your own behavior and the other people's behavior. What do you think? What if I'm not imposing you this one? I'm suggesting you, because this is important. You must understand that here in the middle of this one, before you start this and that, go to the history and read who was the first immigrant in South Africa. Was he legal or illegal? When South Africa started receiving illegal immigrants, you will wow your mind, you will be able to understand these topics, and you will be able to open your mind and run your life in a different way. You will see a foreigner and you will say, this is not my enemy, this is my brother. Because look, I've been searching, and I realized that when it is in a xenophobic moment, the one who you are chasing is not a white guy, is not an Indian, Pakistanis, and so on. You only go for those who are black. Why? Look at this map here. This map doesn't show you border. It is showing you Africa. It is showing you the continent, which means this one here has a continent, had no border before, until the Europeans started to occupy Africa. Why? Because they needed our resources. The first thing that they decided to do was to divide us as people, as united people, in order to have their empire here. You see? Go and read the story. You will understand. You will understand how the Boers came to South Africa. Men, look at the white guys. It doesn't make sense for me. A white guy being South African and a black guy is not able to be South African, is not allowed to be a South African. It doesn't make sense for me. Because of what? What tells you this is South African or not is not the accent, is not the language, is only the paper. The paper. Me, I'm from Swaziland, Eswatini. I'm from Eswatini. And the tribe of mine, they came to Mozambique, you see, during that moment, because they was doing that kind of agriculture and livestock and so on. So during that period, when we had these colonies, this colonialism and so on, they decided to make borders, and we started here. We cannot go to Swazi as people from Swazi. We cannot. Why? Because they want to. You see, these borders are not African borders. These borders are European borders. You see? So this is the thing that I wanted to discuss with you. I will keep on coming with these kind of topics in order to make sure that we have this kind of conversation. And I don't care what you will comment, if you will offend me or not. What I want is to think different. I'm not here to impose. No, I'm here to suggest. Hope you like this video. If you like it, click on like, subscribe, and follow me for more videos like this one. I will bring at least 2 or 3 videos per day here in this channel. Thank you for watching this one. See you in the next video. Bye-bye. I'm gone.